those of you who don't know me, I'm Emily, the Mad Librarian. This is my cat, Sorrel, and this is take 2 of trying to let Maria and Alex meet my chickens. So yeah, we will go down to the chicken coop and you can see them. And I'll also show you a bit of my house and that as well. So yeah, we will look at Sorrel because she's an old cat, so she gets food all over the place, which is a little bit embarrassing for her. And she dribbles, and she's in a really bad mood with me actually because she's been dribbling. And this is part of like my back garden, and that was the door. So if we go around here, this is my back garden with like a vegetable-y patch thing that my mother is obsessed with, and roses, like half a ton of roses. Don't know why. This one is apparently called Gertrude Jekyll for those who are interested in roses. I'm not. Anyway, my house is called Wiley Oaks, and this is one of the big oak trees that it gets its name from. We have several, and they're all like listed, so we're not allowed to do anything to them unless they're diseased. That is the Grotty Horrible car, which breaks down at various junctions just for the sheer fun of it. And that is my house. We just came through a little gate side there where there's big trees and that. And then this is my back garden, which is lovely. I'm sorry for like the bad quality of this. I'm walking while filming, and half the time I have no idea where on earth I'm looking. Ooh, neighbour's garden. Always fun to be nosy. Yeah, they have a pond. Apparently they've seen like kingfishers there, but they're just weird people. So, you know, they probably didn't. That has just gone out and locked the gates, so I will have to open those, annoyingly. Anyway, this field is what I refer to as the horse field, because we used to keep my horse in it when we had a horse. He was a really good horse, but his owner, we had him on loan, and his owner kind of wanted him back. Well, she wanted to sell him, but we didn't want to pay like $3.5 grand for him, so we had to give him back. Anyway, when we went to Canada, when I went to go and see all my relatives, because I have like 10 million relatives in Canada, I have like 10 million in Holland as well, if you're wondering where the surname comes from. Anyway, the chickens get that field to run around in. Also the next 2 fields over, because they're my neighbours, and my neighbour grazes her horses in our field, so she leaves like the gate open and that. And then they also get this field, which is the chicken field, imaginatively named. That's the stable, which my horse supervised the building of. And somewhere we will find chickens. It's just where. Okay, I have found them. We have to, as if you can see them, is the thing, because they've all conveniently decided to hide in like the biggest patch of nettles known to mankind down there, which you can kind of see them, but they're being stupid. The only one whose name I actually know is in there. She's sort of walking towards us now, but you probably can't see her. And her name is Lizzie, but I can only tell her apart because she's got loads of white on her. Loads of them are named after like Jane Austen characters of one description or another, but yeah. There's 2 in here that you can see. There's like net in the way. I'll go around it because I can, because they're my chickens. So yeah, that's basically as far as you can see to those trees is how far they can run if they really want to. And sometimes they still escape onto like the road and the garden. Anyway, there's a little chicken eating happily. I don't know which ones these are, annoyingly, which is kind of upsetting for you, I'm sure. But I'm hoping you'll forgive me, because you can see just how much space they have. In here is their coop, and this is their little nesting box thing, but Dad's taken all the eggs out, understandably, because I won't date them. And then this is their old coop that we're walking past now, but it got full of these little red mite dealy things, that sort of like they're parasites to chickens. Ooh, chicken! Chicken! She'll run away now. They really don't like me, these chickens. We once had some that we raised them from like little chicks, and one of them I used to sit down and she'd climb all over me, and it was really cool. And she was called Phoenix, and lighting is going to get a problem in here. Anyway, they get all this bit as well. This is all like our little wood bit, and it's fun and full of nettles, and you really can't see a thing, so I'm not going to even bother walking in here. Suffice to say, there is lots of it. And there's a little boggy bit for them as well, which they adore, annoyingly, because you can't catch them on there, they're too light. They sort of walk straight across and then you sink and just like, ugh. But yeah, that is the wondrous tour of my chickens. There's another one. They're all molting at the moment, so they don't really want to come near me because they think that I'll pick them up. Rightly so. I will pick them up. I don't know which one this is. As I said, they did used to be called all like Austenian characters, so there's Lizzie, and then there's a Jane somewhere, and a Mary, and a Lydia, and a Kitty, and yeah, there's some others. I can't remember what their names are, but I kind of gave up naming them seriously because I told you about the wonderful Phoenix. Well, she kind of got eaten by a mink. In fact, all of them did. A mink just came in and killed them all, which was quite upsetting. It was like a bit of a bloodbath. Dad caught the mink and rather disturbingly hung it up in like a tree to sort of ward off the others. It didn't work because another one came, but he hung that one up as well. Anyway. So yeah, I have seen a mink. They're really pretty. But I don't want to get near one because, you know, I saw what they did to my chickens. Okay, I didn't because Dad wouldn't let us near the coop, but, you know, I have a good idea of what they did to our chickens, so I don't really want to go near it. But yeah. And this is the wonderful golf course, which is full of really angry golfer people, usually. There's some down there, so I'm going to be quite quiet now and sort of creep up here. But yes, this is the wonderfully pretty little golf course that is empty, happily. I love it when it's empty. It's brilliant in the summer because they turn the sprinklers on. So I used to go and like run around in the sprinklers just for the sheer hell of it. And like in the winter, where you can see up there, you've got all the hill, and there's like some really big hills like over there somewhere behind this sign. When it gets covered in snow, you can go sledging on it and nobody knows about it because we like live in the middle of nowhere, so you can't. It's quite hard for people who aren't local to get there. So it's quite a good deserted slope. If I had a chance, I would buy skis for that thing, just for like once a year. But yeah, and there's my neighbour's horses as well. Who again, I would take you up to see them, but I think they're eating at the moment because like they were eating when we got home like an hour ago. And Pip is like 43 or something, and bits of his jaw are falling out. And yeah, he still won't have finished eating. I sometimes look after them, but not very often. But yeah, that's about it really. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed meeting my little chickens, and my cat, and me. This isn't actually as good as the other video. Kind of, but yeah. Although up there they have like a massive great hall. It's like the golf course is part of the gardens for the hall, and they had some they had like a Indian wedding up there like over the weekend. And the thing is with the Indian weddings, they put it in like a marquee, and you can hear all the music all night, and they carry on until like 3 in the morning. I was just like, no, not all weekend. Seriously, like both nights they were doing it. I was just like, no, I don't want to listen to banger music 2 nights in a row. And it sounds like they're replaying like the same 3 tracks over and over and over. They're probably not, but you know, it sounds like they are. But yeah. So yeah, this is my dad's great triumph. He's an electrician, and he likes to find jobs to do that he hasn't been asked to do. In fact, he likes to do those jobs instead of the jobs he's been asked to do, like, I don't know, fixing the internet on my computer. That's an important job, but he won't do it. So he does that sort of thing instead, or takes the engine out of the car and just abandons it in the middle of the drive for fun and japes. But yeah, and then this is like the garden again, and another oak tree, really tall. Ooh. But yeah, and golf course, more golf course, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of golf course. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this rather weird rambling session from me. I am psycho. Don't worry, I get more sane when you put a bow in my hand, which is a very good thing because then I don't shoot people, which is always excellent. So yeah, I'm going to go now before some angry golfers reappear and start creating havoc. So I'll see you, and I'll answer those questions when I get around to it. Yeah, because my upload speed, living in the middle of nowhere, is next to useless. So yeah, I will see you. See you ever. Bye.